some of On Hard Knocks when Joe first came to you guys and at the combine and said, Brian Burns, what was your reaction when you found out that that was a possibility? How much did you pull Joe to say, like, hey, that's the guy we need?
Yeah, you talk about the players, you go back, you evaluate them. Obviously, I've seen him play. He's a good football player. He's been a good addition for us as well through OTAs, not just on the field, but in the classroom. I think he's done a really good job with Kayvon and in that outside linebacker defensive end room. Happy we did it.
What is the good versus good like when he's going against Andrew Thomas? And I know pads aren't on,
sure,
obviously, but we don't see Andrew Thomas lose a lot of reps ever, and Brian Burns put a pretty.
We say that a lot when we're watching it as a coaching staff. Man, that's a fun matchup to watch. Those guys go at it. They make each other better. They're both really good football players, so I think it helps us as a team.
What are you seeing from him and Kayvon in the meeting room?
Yeah, again, Burns has really been a valuable asset in there. He's gives a lot of input. He's a good communicator. I think Kayvon bounces things off of him, but he'll bounce things off of Kayvon. Charlie Bullen, we brought him in. He's done a great job with those guys as well. And I'd say Aziz has had a good 3 days.
Joe said on Kay Adams that you became a huge Pilates fan this offseason. How'd that happen? Like family, players who recommended it to you, and you're extremely competitive. How do you get your competitive fix out of Pilates?
Well, the first one where I go, it's called DTR Pilates in Wyckoff. It's a friend of my wife's, and we were having dinner on a Sunday a few months ago, and I said, hey, I think I want to try that. So I started going. First few weeks, I was not too pleased with it. It was pretty sore, but try to stick with it. Go pretty early in the morning. As you get older, there's less things you can do. So we'll see how that goes. You don't have a lot of time to do other things other than football. So we'll see how it goes.
Are you able to still squeeze it in when training camp starts, or?
Yeah, sometimes I'll go 5 and get half an hour to 45 minutes. But as training camp and the season hits, those things take a back seat.
People have asked you about your weight loss and how you did it and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back, it's pretty well documented. 20 years ago, it's like a roller coaster, and I like to say it won't be a roller coaster, but it probably will be again.
Do you feel better though physically? If I
Sure.
that?
Yeah, absolutely.